So how do you actually manifest without any specific techniques? First off, before I get into the teaching, I want to start with a simple quote by Helen Hassel, also known as the contest queen, who won over 5,000 contests, including cars, a huge house, and many, many more things. In an interview, she said this: "And then, if I got disappointed, and this is very common, I would say, no, there's no failure, just a delay in results, and then continue to do that. Sometimes things that you are expecting take a little longer than you anticipated." Helen Hassel. So differently put, it's a decision. You are always negotiating with yourself in your mind about whether you can or cannot do or amount to something. So how awareness, God, all that is, creates / manifests or decides. First of all, if possible, please go someplace where you're sure you won't be bothered by anyone, and preferably somewhere you can also relax. Being relaxed in the silence helps you from consistently being distracted by the physical 5 senses and the outside world. So if you did that, then let's go to step 1. Now, if you are still and relaxed, become aware of your true, formless self, which is pure awareness, pure consciousness. So become aware of being aware in this moment. Become conscious of being consciousness itself. Step 2. What do you want to experience in this 3D physical reality? Decide what it is that you would want to do, be, or have, aka thinking of the desired or desire/desired state. Step 3. Decide right now that you are it. Decide that you are now one with it. It means your desired state. Therefore, you are now thinking from the end. You are putting your awareness on having, doing, being the desire. So right now, you put your awareness on having your desire/being in your desired state. Step 4a. You are now aware of having, doing, being what you desire. The desired state, whatever you want to do, be, or have in life. Does this state, right now, feel natural to you? I mean, the feeling of you are now already what you just a moment ago desired to be, versus feelings of unnaturalness, of you not accepting that by you merely putting your awareness on already being, having, doing whatever you just a moment ago decided you desired to experience equals to you actually having your desire right now. So step 4b, emotions can follow the state you assumed or put your awareness on a few moments ago. Are the emotions in perfect alignment? Better yet said, do they indicate through movement of energy? Remember, an emotion is energy in motion. So do the feelings or the emotions in this case, do they indicate that you indeed right now are who you just a moment ago decided you wanted to be? That feeling, or in this case emotion, is the sole indicator of being in the conscious state of wish fulfilled, as Neville called it, or not. Choose ye this day whom you will serve, the new self or the old self. The decision you make between the two choices that were given you since birth. Alright. Namely, thinking of your desire and thinking from your desire, which means you think as the person that now is, does, has what she just a moment ago merely desired. That is the one and only difference between getting your desired results or not. Life/3D physical reality only mirrors or reflects back to you who you are deciding to be in this moment. And that process happens ceaselessly, which I can understand seems very paradoxical since time is merely an illusion. Okay, step 5, this is the last step. You are now in the state of consciousness of being, doing, having, whatever it is you just decided you wanted to experience in this 3D physical reality. This means you are living in the end. You are now the person you just a moment ago desired to be. 3D physical reality has to reflect the states of consciousness you abide in back to you. Stay in that state, the state of wish fulfilled, which means that until you physically obtain what you decided to be already yours in awareness, that every time the desire pops up, you instantly decide to think from being, doing, having that desire. This means you are one with your desire, and therefore that is what gets reflected back to you. Stay consistent and be persistent with revising or deciding that it is already done, purely by putting your awareness on right now in this eternal moment, quite literally deciding that it is so. This is the only difference between actually physically obtaining what you desire or merely thinking about your desire, perhaps even for the rest of your life or until you give up. It's all done in and through awareness, so choose wisely. I suggest you try it out if you're not living the life you desire right now. It's all up to you. Stay consistent, be persistent, and thank you so much for tuning in once again.